Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is Monday night. You know what that means? Another exciting installment of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your boy, the franchise player, Double B Bad Blood, joined by Sunday Center, Double J, Josh James, and the returning mixologist himself, Chemical Julian. Welcome.
I need a space
there.
there.
Didn't even know I was gone.
I need a space there because this sounded like you said, joined by Sunday Center, Double J, Josh James. It made it sound like we're the same person. Okay. I need a pause there. Dramatic
ladies
pause.
and gentlemen, dramatic pause. By the man, the myth, the legend, Double J, Josh James. That guy, Sunday Center. Your boy, the franchise, and the mixologist himself, Mr. Chemical Julian. Welcome to Monday Night Raw recap here on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. Make you feel better?
No, not at all. But you know what? As my title says on my screen, I still have more jobs than Matt Riddle, so I'm good.
Oh man, and porn stars like me more than they like Matt Riddle.
That is true. Allegedly.
Hey, so this Raw was actually pretty decent.
This was a good show.
I actually enjoyed it.
What show did you guys watch?
We watched Monday Night Raw.
Did you watch a Raw from 1998?
I didn't enjoy those Raws.
Says the guy wearing the AEW hat.
First of all, sir, you're reading it backwards. It's WEA.
And I'm wearing a CM Punk shirt.
I'm mirrored image right now. It's WEA actually.
Actually, I thought Sinner would be wearing the pipe bomb shirt since that's what he seems to be handing out every other day.
Yeah, he's over here dropping bombs like he fucking.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're making stuff up.
No. Listen here, Hiroshima.
I think the wrong person has the name Rat King.
Oh, and first of all,
I'm done.
First, I have nothing. Nothing.
The fucking show's been on the air for 3 minutes.
I did not have sexual
3
intercourse
fucking minutes
with that young lady.
not the young lady, no.
And my
for a while.
my boo thinks that I'm more of a man than Matt Riddle too. So booyah!
I mean, you know,
as we all know, Sunday Center's a multimillionaire because he found a way to build a better mousetrap. Because that's how he catches all the rats.
Hey, look here, at
least they're above age, unlike Billy Moon.
You know,
any man that will admit to grooming kids, you're a fucking pervert.
I agreed, but you can nickname me Cheddar because I catch all the rats.
Chester Cheetah,
not Chester. Please don't call me.
I guess it ain't easy being cheesy, right?
It ain't easy being cheesy. What are we talking about tonight?
Oh man, we're talking about Monday Night Raw. We're talking about one of the better shows we've seen in quite a number of weeks.
Oh, like that's hard to do. You could have had fucking Cody Rhodes taking a dump in the ring for 3 hours.
They're actually ramping up for FASTLANE, much better than they did for.
What was the last pay-per-view?
What was the last PLE?
Oh, you mean because we have a build to an actual pay-per-view now?
Ultimate Hater has arrived.
Hater.
What is the last PLE? Was it SummerSlam?
No.
Let me see. It was, I believe it was
Payback.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, Payback. I forgot about that.
Because it was 3 weeks ago that the Judgment Day won the Unified Tag Team Championships.
Yeah.
And Finn Balor became.
And that's where Trish and Becky had their monumental cage match.
Look,
Awesome cage
I
match.
cannot wait to get
Thank you,
into
Trish.
that whole shit later.
Thank you, Trish.
Husky has a good point. As much as it hurts me to say that. Just kidding.
God damn.
Just kidding, Husky. Just kidding. No. Copy and paste Raw with Judgment Day along the lines with yes.
Okay, so we started out the show with Cody. We ended the show with Cody.
You want to talk about?
I got my suit on. Yeah.
Amos is my brother, half brother.
Wow. He said I didn't even watch it. Well, you should have. It was fucking good.
Yeah, it was actually a legit good Raw.
Look, here's the
Shane,
thing. People are like,
we are going to get into the match that you missed the most.
We're going to be like, oh, it's a mediocre Raw. So it's actually the best Raw in a while.
Hey, man, look.
It's mediocre.
Look, when you're doing fucking 2-star matches every week and you get a 2.5, we're going to shout that shit out.
First of all, I've been doing 2-star matches for fucking 17 years.
Wow.
And no one's giving me my props.
Wow. My Boots had a 2-star match by themselves. I mean,
I was number 501 this year.
And that's just when he was lacing them up.
I heard you were number 559.
Something like that.
599 out of 699.
That's 599.
My man was he was the PWI 500 number 599, y'all.
All right. So because the PWI called me and like, hey, we want to extend it this year to 501 so we can include you because we need to sell magazines because we haven't sold a magazine in 22 years. Wow. And I was like, hey, bro. I was like, no, let's not mess up history. We got to keep it going as it's been.
Wow.
So they didn't include me, but they offered.
So Josh, I see you've been snowballed.
Yes, I have been snowballed.
He is snowballing all over the screen.
Somebody was snowballing.
It's very sexy. This microphone is very sexy.
That's why we don't. That's why we don't see bones.
Benton King, hey guys, kind of shocked Raw was a sexual. No, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Is everyone just fucking in like a coma and fucking woke up at the end and was like, oh, that was good.
When Cody said, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about?
Fucking Matt Riddle gets fired and everyone else gets high.
Yes.
And fucking watches Raw and thinks it's good.
Apparently.
Absolutely. Because Matt Riddle got fired and now there's more weed to go around because he's not there to smoke it.
Exactly. Other people can get high too.
Because everyone's like, this is a good Raw. Like, what the fuck were you heroin?
It was. I mean,
it actually was a good Raw.
Julian, break it down for us, my guy.
Break it down.
So, Cody Rhodes came out.
Rhodey Rhodes?
Cody Rhodes, Omos's, unrecognized brother. He came out and he was running down the Judgment Day and, Judgment Day came out. Cody was pretty much saying, yeah, I wanted Jey Uso to come over to Raw. And, I made it happen because I got pulled. I mean, I'm not an EVP or nothing, but, I still take some strains.
I ain't get punched out by CM Punk, but
he's the only EVP not stepping on his balls.
Nobody's dog bit me, nothing like that. And, we ended up with the Judgment Day confronting them, along with JD McDonough, who I did apologize to last week.
You did.
And
while we're watching God Awful Wrestling.
And, we ended up with a 4-on-4 kind of blowout in the middle of the ring. A beatdown going on here.
No. Get it right. We ended with a 4-on-1 beatdown.
Well,
yeah.
Sounds like a Friday night to me.
Followed by a run-in and win. But let's get to the meat of the show. When I say the meat of the show, I mean big meaty men slapping meat.
Meat forever.
Slapping it.
We had Bronson Reed versus Otis.
Wait, hold on. Before we get into this, because Julian, this is a special type of match. Like this match right here made Biggie just get all excited. We was all excited when we heard about this match. When we saw it, all I could think about was, God damn, this is some big meaty men. Slapping me.
No, even the dogs barking for it.
600 pounds. sweaty, meaty men in the ring, going toe to toe, chest to chest, head to head, just slapping against each other, sweat flying everywhere.
Slap that meat.
I mean, if you're talking about a tsunami, there was a tidal wave, there was a cyclone, there was an earthquake. We were really surprised the ring just didn't collapse in on itself. When Bronson Reed and Otis met mano a mano in the squared circle, and they brought destruction and violence upon each other, the likes of which we have not seen in quite some time.
Earthquake and
Now, surprisingly, Otis hit the caterpillar and he missed, and Bronson Reed came off that top rope with a giant tsunami and put our man Otis to bed. But this was just
go to bed.
This was just a butcher's dream come to life.
Oh,
all that meat in one place, slapping against each other, beating each other. They even did a mid-ring flying cross-body on each other, and they just bounced off each other like two big old balls of super putty. And it was going back to physics, it was an inelastic collision.
Oh yeah, this got me moister than a $60 steak.
Wow.
Otis.
Why'd I lose the music?
Otis did the favors and got the 1, 2, 3
fucking Bronx.
So
I'm gonna say this match was way better than what Chad Gable and Braun was.
Yeah,
Bronson.
I will say that this match, to me, when I saw Otis, and I saw them square off, all I thought about was Big Van Vader, Stan Hansen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This was truly the antithesis of Big V men slapping me.
This match needs to be a best of 3, best of 5.
Ooh,
whatever they want to do with it, but we need to see more of it. This needs to be a premium live event match.
No. Don't fucking compare this bullshit to Big Van Vader and Stan Hansen.
Crowd for the rest of the night.
Look, man,
Jesus,
that double cross body, that fucking had I popped for that. The fact that fucking Michael Cole was like, Otis with his lucha. I said he did a 3/4 roll. What the fuck?
He did.
If I just saw him do a pop-up Rana, that'd have been all I needed. That'd have been all I needed right there.
All we needed was a 450 splash from Otis. This would have been great.
God damn, Taekwon. Taekwon come in with fucking heat.
Wow. Damn, Taekwon.
Jesus Christ, Taekwon. Just come in with something.
Wow.
Just fucking shooting right out the bat.
Didn't even reload. Just fucking let the whole clip out.
Man, you didn't even wipe your feet on the mat before you shut up the man's
didn't even
house.
Fucking say hi. Damn. Oh. God damn, Taekwon. Anyway, shit. I don't know, Julian. You were watching that show on the plane. I know you couldn't really pop too hard for it, but
man,
Julian almost made the whole plane crash. He was jumping up and down.
Everybody on that plane knew what I was watching because that match. Oh man, I've been looking forward to something like that. WWE gave me something I've been waiting for a long time,
and you gotta understand
that was Otis just being a big man.
Yeah, that is my biggest problem with Otis. Is he could be just a big man flattening people, and he's been made the comedy goof since he got there. Which, I mean, the guy resembles Chris Farley, so I get it. When I see him, I see Chris Farley. So get it.
He puts on a little coat.
Fat man in a little coat.
But I would love to see Bronson and fucking Otis as a tag team. Fucking have Otis turn on Chad Gable, become serious, and just have them be fucking monsters and destroy the tag team division, all three of them.
That's what Dave said. They need to be a tag team.
Yeah. Have them destroy all three people in the tag team division.
All three.
It could be like the natural disasters, but
that's not good. It could be like the natural disasters, but good.
Wow.
Hey.
I know I like the natural disasters.
Yeah.
They didn't accomplish dick. So
It's just
Taekwon,
because
how
they're
is Taekwon
Typhoon
in his
and
20s, but look
Tugboat.
like he's in his
come on.
40s? Taekwon says, "How are you a virgin, but at your big age?"
Oh, I want to watch her. I want to do the rewind someday of watching when Tugboat turned.
Oh, that was great.
That was
That should be the next rewind. Me and Josh, we do Impact Wrestling rewinds.
Maybe we could do that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Has Tugboat ever been an Impact?
Well, you remember when Tugboat was out there saying, "Hey, Hulk Hogan's in the hospital. He needs you all to send in your cards and your letters and
your
help
credit card
the Hulk
numbers.
should get better."
Yeah.
It was a Ponzi scheme.
Yes,
they were sending you catalogs when you sent in
exactly. That's what that was all about. So,
damn, Taekwon.
Josh
does belong somewhere.
Josh is here. He's here to stay.
The Josh is here as long as you don't keep whipping out his women's title.
Oh. Yes.
I will only do that if Julian stops going on vacation.
Ah, well, we're fucked.
So if I'm not here, you're gonna whip out your
Wow, so Billy Moon has a boyfriend now too?
Wait, what?
Look, blood is just fuck. Hey, can we talk about the other kind of Raw?
I'm sorry, man.
If Julian stops going on vacation, I'll stop putting the women's title on here.
He'll stop whipping it
Josh,
out. Josh,
you better throw that women's title in the fucking trash.
He's gonna stop whipping it out.
Just whip it out as much as you want.
When in
Josh.
doubt,
Fuck
throw it out.
What do we have next after this big meaty
we had Tommaso Ciampa versus Ludwig Kaiser.
Bro, what is it with these long ass didn't they used to do entrances during the commercial break, but like Tommaso Ciampa comes on, just stands in the ring for 10 minutes.
Yes, pretty much.
Until
Ciampa did beat the holy shit out of Ludwig Kaiser.
That was a good match.
We also saw a little tease of Ludwig Kaiser and Vinci having a little heat because Vinci took that knee to the head. And while the ref was checking on him, Ludwig Kaiser got the roll up, but the ref wasn't there to count the 1, 2, 3. And then he caught a jumping knee.
Deception?
I am so tired of every group in WWE having dissension.
Look,
the Bloodline, Bobby Lashley in the fucking
hold on.
Judgment Day.
Hold on.
Fucking
there is one
Nazis.
question that WWE is always going to ask you.
Don't you fucking say it. Don't you say that dirty C word on the show. That dirty C word.
Here's my thing,
most women hate that one C word that ends with the T, and it also talks about seeing you on Tuesday. But this C word, coexist, is the dirtiest, filthiest C word in the English dictionary.
Here's the thing. Yeah, they don't do that with the New Day. They should.
They really should.
At this point.
No,
it's like
two of them.
They were like black crime in the world.
But they were not. There's never be enough. But they were like, oh, it's working so good for the Bloodline. Now let's fucking have everyone else fucking have infighting.
Yeah, they're not related.
It's fucking NWO all over again. Let's just fucking have A1 fighting.
Yeah, maybe they'll split into the fallen wall Germans and the Kaisers.
Look, Kaiser's gonna be like, I don't like what you fucking try to do to those people that weren't like you, Gunter.
I don't want the wall down.
Gunter is like, hey,
unified nation.
Gunter's gonna be like, I'm so sorry. Do you want to come take a shower?
Dang, dude, what did I ever do to you?
What the hell?
Taekwon chose violence today.
He woke up. He woke up out the bed with the V. He was like, violence.
You know what, Josh? I think your pussy smells lovely.
Thank you.
I don't think he means your cat, Josh.
Yeah, I know.
I think he means that sexy mic in front of you.
No, I definitely meant his cat.
Oh, this microphone. Oh yeah, this microphone.
Yeah, he's rubbing that mic.
What the hell? Fuck. What happened after fucking Nazi Germany fucking had their problems?
So after they had their problems, all of a sudden, out comes Natty. Out comes Natalia Neidhart. I was like,
I'm gonna say this. I am tired of Natalia.
So am I.
What? Fuck both you guys.
I'm sorry. Natty had them jugs on display.
You're tired of fucking Natty showing up once every 6 months to put someone over?
Julia said Natty could be on TV As long as she act like she on Instagram.
Hey,
Man,
just watch her
look,
and her fucking
look.
sister together. I think.
Look,
Jesus.
when she and Tegan Knox bumped chests and they had like a little bit of jiggle to them, I was like,
Jesus.
Julian's on a plane like, I'm about to join the Mile High Club by myself.
hey, fucking Natty and her sister are like the female island boys. Because they're one step away from making out.
No, they are not. The Island Boys wish. The Island Boys wish they could be like those two.
You leave the Island Boys alone. I will
So
fight
anyway,
over the Island Boys.
So we had Tegan Knox versus Natty.
What the fuck,
The only thing I could think of was Natty is here to make sure that she stays in the Guinness World Book of Records.
Yeah.
Why gotta be a Denny's?
Win, lose, or draw, she's got to have the most matches, and she's got to make the most pay-per-view appearances out of anybody else, especially all the women's wrestlers is out there. And so she's cementing her spot in the Guinness World Book of Records. And, you know, hey, she's getting a win, lose, or draw. She's getting paid. But she's putting the goods on display, too. So, you know.
Julian's like, I'll spot for that OnlyFans. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you know, it's better than Raquel Rodriguez.
Holy shit. You know what? Natty has been with WWE longer than Brett was.
True.
Yeah.
That is true.
She's the only surviving Hart family member on there.
Uncle Brett this. Oh, Uncle Brett that. I don't care.
She's been with the company longer than Brett was during his original run.
Yep. And that has got to be the best three-man team I ever seen.
Goddamn, bro.
Only she's got that to brag. Hey, Brett, Vince never screwed me over at a pay-per-view.
I mean, Vince did make her fart on camera. So, I mean, that's kind of worse.
That's true.
Natalia Neidhart is a one-woman trio.
Hey, Goldberg's going to come out at fucking Fastlane and kick Natty in the head.
Wow. That's fucked up.
Hey, so for anybody who watched SmackDown, you guys watch SmackDown?
No.
Yeah. That is confirmed that she does go commando on it. Why are we talking about
Well, hold on. Okay, so did you guys watch SmackDown?
No, actually, I didn't watch SmackDown.
Okay.
I heard it was fucking
So
fabulous.
go back and watch SmackDown. There's only one match you need to watch, and you need to watch the Asuka match. Asuka is wearing a thong in the outside of her ring gear.
Oh, she always wears that.
I know.
You're just making it sound like you're just now noticing the first time.
Wait. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on, because see, Julian just made a very valid point.
I know.
And Julian doesn't get this all the time, so I'm gonna give this to Julian right now. Okay, Julian. What was
Go for it.
So, especially when, you know, Asuka does the roll up and she's in the corner and you see you just see the ring gear. And it's the little things, it's the details that count. And that detail right there counts a whole lot.
Wait a minute.
It just gives you the impression, the imagination of, yep.
Julian sees you, Asuka. Oh, he sees you.
And just like, you know what? Hey, we'll get to Nia Jax in a minute. We'll get there soon enough.
Oh, Nia.
For, you know, I know there's a lot of you guys out there that like the bigger girls. Ain't nothing wrong with them. But she was, man, they were letting her show some cheek and some thigh meat tonight.
Anyways,
wow. I'm not gonna comment on
know,
that.
Sinner,
I'm
you don't
wrestling
care.
Jacob Fatu.
I don't
Like,
care.
I don't want to die. So.
Oh, Jacob Fatu wears the same thing you said?
Whoa! Who said that?
That's what he said. I'm sending Jacob a message
No,
right
what I
now.
said was
I'm sending Jacob
I'm not
a
gonna
message
make a
right
sexual
now.
comment about his family member because I'm facing him pretty soon, and I ain't
Bad
trying
Blood
to die.
says you wear a thong like a woman.
Hey,
Wow.
As far as sin is concerned, I am reading from the Torah and I'm talking to a Christian. And that's fine. But what I'm saying is,
And Taekwon, how would you know?
all I'm saying is it is kosher.
Just saying. What are we going to next?
Next is Seth Rollins. Yeah.
I only like
Seth
kosher
Rollins was
pickles.
out. He was talking to his.
I got distracted by looking at Seth Rollins' outfit and his glasses.
And his package.
All I know was Seth Rollins wasn't wearing that outfit in Inglewood.
Holy shit, this fucking roast war in the fucking comments is getting good.
Oh, yeah.
I had your grandma bent over a shrimp tackle box from Popeyes, which
God.
Dave responded. This is good.
Wow.
Dave responded. She told me she couldn't tell the difference between the shrimp and your tiny pecker.
Hey. So Taekwon says Nia Jackson's fat roll sweat smell like pineapple juice. Hey, tell you what, if you drink a little pineapple juice, your lady will thank you.
Ding, ding, ding.
Not just your lady.
Wow.
For everyone else out there.
I got a whole refrigerator. I got a whole freezer full of frozen pineapple juice. Just saying.
I mean, we're not all into that, Julian.
Wow.
I agree with you, hater. I agree.
Nakamura is cutting the best promos on Raw. Yes. Nakamura cutting those promos in Japanese.
Yes.
And then the video package to go along with it. They are finally, after fucking 7 years on the main roster, not kicking anybody in their PP.
So
Fucking, he is having some good fucking shit go down.
So you know what? All right. So if we look at everybody that got cut from the roster during the last round of releases, aside from Matt Riddle, which is a fuck up, everybody else just had not been on TV in quite some time.
Mhm.
And from a business decision, if I'm not using you and I'm paying you, I mean, there's no reason for me to keep you around. That being said, with the people who are left, you got to use them. And you got to use them right. And with Nakamura, they're getting it right. They're doing a good job with him.
Stop being a cheap bastard, Dave.
Let
You
the
wouldn't have to sit
dude, let
through
the
him.
dude do what he does well. And if you're going to go ahead and be the stereotypical choppy pee foreign heel, then let him be a foreign heel in his own light. And that's what he's doing. And we all know that foreign heels speaking a foreign language and it requires a translator, and they say some real foul shit, which is cool. Like, so for example, did you guys see the video I sent you from oh god, it was Taz was out there with Kai and Tai.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
And Kai and Tai came out and goes, I see that you call them two fools. You replaced the C with an F to make comedy. And I found it funny. And then they did the whole indeed.
Indeed.
Actually, I can't lie. That shit was hilarious. And they could have got probably a lot more mileage out of it. But it would have been like really, really racist. Not that it wasn't already was.
Yeah, heels got canceled. We know about that. Some people on Twitter were like, "Oh, the CM Punk effect is going on still." Shut the fuck up. CM Punk didn't cause heels to get canceled. Nobody's watching that
called
shit.
the Rat King or something.
He was called fuck. I hope it wasn't Rat King, because the Rat King over here talking about how he like fucks little boys.
Trademark, and that's a trademark you don't want to infringe on.
I remember just saying the Rat King I know is talking about fucking little boys.
But he was something.
Ricky Rabies.
Ricky Rabies.
Close enough.
I'm ashamed to say this, but I've never seen heels.
I am. I was
going to start watching it this week.
I only caught the first episode of the second season, so I need to get caught back up on it because AJ Lee is in it the second season.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in it. I saw.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Maybe we should do a watch along of heels.
Heels
I'm down for that.
Heels was fun because it was kind of like a microcosm of AEW, actually.
And the funny thing is, it's the most inaccurate description
show about wrestling.
Yeah, it's the most inaccurate description of independent wrestling ever. Like, there's no accuracy to that at all.
Well, I haven't watched it, so maybe I will.
Maybe you better before it gets taken off.
It's on Stars. It never gets taken off.
It's on Stars. It'll be there.
Hey,
Julian, have you started watching that show on Stars?
Yeah, Husky. I've never watched Smallville. Yeah, I've never watched it.
Whoa.
Wait. Before we get into that shit.
Wait,
Julian, no. Let's go one step at a time because we're about to roast the shit out of Josh. Julian, did you watch any of that show I told you about?
No. And here's
God
why.
Damn it, Julian.
I've got to finish Succession.
Julian.
And then I got started on Better Call Saul.
I want you to watch this so bad, Julian. I'm gonna tell you. Once you start watching it, we're gonna be talking about fucking shit on the show, and none of these motherfuckers on the show are gonna know what we're talking about.
That already happens. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
that's true. That's like me talking to Shane about Friday.
First of all, speaking of wrestling shows coming out, Chucky season 3 is coming out this month.
Yeah,
Next month.
Chucky in the White House. How the fuck did that happen?
Yes, sir.
The White House, the most secure fucking place in the world. Damn, Taekwon.
Damn.
Smallville did have the best Lex Luthor. I gotta give you that.
You've never seen Smallville, Josh?
Nope, never have.
What the fuck?
Josh.
No wonder you can't do results right.
It did 10 seasons for a reason, man.
Josh.
It wasn't because he was watching,
Josh,
obviously.
Let me tell you how good
it
Smallville
had the best
is.
theme song for quite a while.
Let me tell you how good Smallville is, Josh.
All right.
The show was so fucking good, Josh.
How good was it?
Clark Kent didn't even have to put on a fucking Superman outfit.
That's true.
He didn't Superman these hoes.
I mean, he Superman them hoes, but he didn't have to Superman them
I
hoes.
will tell you, even though later on in life, in her real life misadventures, she ended up, doing some time or whatever. Chloe?
Oh yeah, Chloe.
Oh yeah, being part of a sex cult. You know what, Josh? That's why Josh.
Hey, no lie.
That's
if
why
Chloe would have asked me to join a sex cult back then.
Whoa,
I'd have been like, "Where do I sign up?"
Sir, it's with
Hey,
kids.
you know who's better than Chloe though?
Hmm.
Clark's crazy ass girlfriend that put the red kryptonite on him, the one who could teleport.
Yeah.
Smoke
And the Supergirl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay, so what happened next on Raw? That's what this show is
Clark banging
recapping.
his cousin. And Smallville was a platform for Jensen Ackles, who went on to do Supernatural. Dave Bautista was on there.
I watched Supernatural.
Jensen Ackles was also on the motherfucking Boys.
Who's Dave Bautista?
Oh my god. Anyway, talk about one of your random call-ups. Today was like a debut for Dragon Lee video package. I mean, I was like, wait, what? Like, where this guy come from? I mean, I know where he came from, but I was like, what's with the big, the big hoopla and the bravado and all that with him? But Dragon Lee had a nice video package. Although instead of a dragon, he looked more like Mothra or Blue Beetle.
Butterfly Lee or some shit, right? but
yeah, so we had a banger of a match.
Hold on. Okay. Before you start. Okay, go ahead.
We had a banger of a match. Now, I know most of you are going to hear what I say, and you're going to believe that it's an oxymoron, and you're going to be like, how could that be a banger of a match? How could these two people have put on a banger of a match, and this makes no sense, and the words coming out of your mouth are verbal diarrhea? Let me tell you something. Your NXT North American champion, Dominic Mysterio, defended his title against Dragon Lee.
With no help from mommy.
One of the best matches on Raw in quite some time. And before you saying, well, since Raw's 2.5 stars. No, this was a legit good match. And I'll tell you why. Number one, Dom has upped his game with the frog splash. Remember the tadpole splash we talked about? We used to shit on continuously. Dom must have found some of his dad's notebooks. The old some lie, cheat, and steal notebooks that was in the storage container, and it was like, hey, this is how you do a frog splash like Eddie. And so he started watching tapes, he started reading notes. Dom has upped his frog splash game, and he has upped his lie, cheat, and steal, nefarious schemes in the ring game. This guy, once again, went over clean as a fucking sheet. No run in, no interference. And he out-wrestled and outsmarted Dragon Lee and retained his NXT North American Championship.
I'm going to give this match 4 motherfucking stars for the simple fact that Dominic showed up, showed out. He didn't need mommy. He didn't need fucking He didn't need fucking Damien. He didn't need JD McDonough. He didn't need motherfucking
He didn't need mommy?
Okay, so why Bad Blood and fucking Julian clean up that bullshit they just spewed all over their tables? Dragon Lee had a fucking phenomenal match tonight, and fucking Dominic just happened to be in the ring during it.
There it is.
Look, that fucking Dominic being good in that match is just as fake as the booze that WWE pipes in.
That's okay. Let Dom be the broomstick, but I'll tell you what, that's a damn good broomstick that's going to cost you $12.99 instead of $4.99 at Home Depot.
No, that's one of those Dollar General fucking made from plastic
That's
straw.
right. He was a dollar ring general. That's what he was doing up in the ring.
Let me put it to you this way.
My man, Dom.
Let me put it to you this way. I've watched some great
Nepotism.
cruiserweight matches. I watched
that
Dragon
wasn't
Lee.
one of them.
I watched Dragon Lee in AAA. I watched him. I watched him do some shit for Japan. I watched him in New Japan. I watched Dragon Lee do a lot of shit. Tonight, Dragon Lee was good, but Dominic was also good.
No, he
takes
wasn't.
two to fucking tango.
No, it doesn't take
Dom
two to
was
tango.
good.
It does take two.
You tell that to Ric Flair when he was having good matches with Michael fucking Hayes. It doesn't take two to tango.
Sinner,
It takes
as a wrestler,
one being
you know.
really fucking
Five-star
good.
classic.
Let me put
It
it to you
takes
this way.
One being
Let me
really
put it this way,
fucking
and I'm going
good.
to apologize live here on the air. I had a match this last Saturday.
Please do
and I walked
apologize
into the
for
building.
that match. I watched it.
I walked into shut the fuck up. I walked into the building and I thought to myself, I'm about to wrestle a guy who fucking shits the bed. This guy's gonna be fucking horrible.
Literally?
That guy gave me such a good fucking match that I had to give him props.
Hey, someone
Messaged
me and said, "Did you see Bad Blood's last match?" And I said, "I sure fucking hope so."
That guy can suck a dick.
He probably is right.
Hey, Bad Blood. I don't need your permission for that. Hey, actually, you know who was asking about you the other day, Bad Blood?
Shit.
Absolutely nobody.
Man, it must have been the same guy that was calling me about you the other day. You know what he was saying to me? He was like, Sinner? I'm like, yeah. He goes, Sinner loves these nuts.
These nuts.
These nuts.
I was like, if my nuts were on the wall, would they be walnuts? I was like, yeah. If my nuts was on the chest, would they be chestnuts? I say, yeah. If my nuts were on Sinner's chin, would they be? They'd be a dick in Sinner's mouth.
Chinner's mouth. Sunday Chinner's my new name.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, Dominic Mysterio had a good fucking match. Dragon Lee was great, of course.
Dragon Lee had a good fucking match.
Dominic Mysterio, he hung with him. I guess that's what you could say. He hung with him.
No, he got carried by him.
I mean, it could happen. Fuck Taekwondo.
So in the next match, someone listened to Center. Someone was like, "Hey, we're gonna have a Raquel Rodriguez match." Someone said, "Nah, Center hates that chick."
Yep.
What should we do next? Well, let's bring out Nia Jax.
Hell yeah, my baby mama.
Big old, big thick butter biscuit.
Ain't no fake hating to me.
Jack.
Fucking Dominic could get fired tomorrow, and I would
say this about Nia Jax. She's so thick.
Jesus Christ, Josh.
She may be built like a sack of laundry, but I tell you what, man.
That
sack of laundry got a waist trainer in.
Benton King, Dom is bound to have a good match when there's someone that could carry his bum ass.
Nia Jax. Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Hey, Nia Jax, I'm ready for her to I'm ready for her to take that title off of fucking Rhea Ripley and have an actual run with it.
She's not like most girls.
Unlike that fucking fake-ass run Rhea Ripley's been on. Give it to Nia Jax and let her have a real run with it.
Squash. Did you say Nia Jax?
Nia.
I thought you were saying it was a silent G.
Well, we see when you're close with Nia, like I am, you can call her that. Everyone else, she's Nia.
Squash.
So, Nia Jax was talking about how she squashed everybody, which she did. She squashed everybody in the ring last week. But out comes.
I want her to injure me. I want her to hurt.
Here's my thing. Fucking Zoe Stark. So fucking she's been.
I will be part of that sandwich.
Like, we're just going to forget everything. Same. So we're just going to forget everything Zoe Starks has done in the last fucking year.
Yes.
Right.
Face all of a sudden.
They're trying to get the stink off of her.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing, too.
Zero for her.
Here's the thing, though. Nia Jax.
Nada.
Nia Jax is a face or a heel. Last week, she came in and she fucked everybody up.
Correct.
Faces, heels.
She wrecks everything and leaves.
The dude she was dating last night, she squashed. No, anyway.
She wrecks everything and leaves.
Yeah, she comes in, beats shit up, and leaves.
Hey,
she don't give a damn.
She is a fucking selfish top. She comes and she goes.
Ultimate hater, I will become an investor in Heinz because I got 57 reasons.
Julian's going to move to Pittsburgh for that.
Damn.
But yeah, so Zoe came out and, of course she was, oh boy, this isn't going to sound right, but she was biting off more than she could chew.
Yes, she was.
And of course, Zoe Stark ends up getting destroyed by Nia in the ring.
Whoa.
And Nia hit her with the Annihilator.
Hey,
several people in the audience who was like easily translates the winner.
I know that's just a typo in what Dave said, but telling him to get Hayne raped. That's,
wow.
It's a bad typo there when you're talking to Taekwon.
By hyenas, no less.
Right.
He said
you're canceled again, Dave.
Wait a minute. But look at Taekwon's response. You would tell a black man to eat KFC. God damn.
And say he's going to get Hayne raped.
I just want to know how you know. How do you know what a gator's burp smells like?
Wait, I want to know, did Jim the Animal Neidhart and the Thug take over Dave's Twitch channel?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Wow. Cancel.
So then after this, we had Ms. TV. So this is where I got off the plane because I saw Drew McIntyre.
I got off too.
I saw Drew McIntyre in the ring with the sword again. I was like, why? Why with the sword?
Hey, what Julian's leaving out is the plane hadn't even landed yet. He just fucking
just
opened the emergency exit and got out.
Why?
He was like, I would rather free fall to earth than watch this segment.
Why with the sword again? Why are we coming back to this? Like I thought this was killing his gimmick back, when he was on SmackDown, but here we are.
The New Day had to make jokes about it.
And he's on Miz TV. So I guess he's thrown in with the Miz. They're going to be a heel team together because now they're going against the New Day.
New Day?
Matt Riddle got released and Drew McIntyre doesn't have a tag team partner.
So, which was funny because I was really wondering if Miz was going to say something about Riddle getting released.
That was never going to happen.
That didn't happen. And man, I feel really bad that New Day is still walking around here without Big E, just it's really sad. He may not come back.
It just hasn't.
Thanks for calling.
New Day hasn't been the same.
Maybe Big E will come back at the Royal Rumble.
I'm hoping because I want Big E to come back, and he was always my favorite member of the group. And
he used to gyrate himself.
Yeah, he was funny. He was funny, and I enjoyed his matches.
But you did think he was funny.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna laugh. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna laugh.
I'm not gonna laugh right now because right now I'm saving that.
There's so many fucking messages.
Yes, I got distracted by the comments.
No, I mean like from about Billy Moon. God damn.
Oh, I was reading the comments.
So then we ended up with Drew McIntyre versus Kofi Kingston. And
the Viking Raiders had to get involved.
It took longer than it did with Brock Lesnar, but Kofi still lost.
Wow. Fucking Taekwon.
Wow.
What did I do to you, man?
Wow.
Of course they're not behaving, Mod.
No,
listen to this. Listen to this.
Hey, if the Mod wasn't off watching fucking WLC, then she has no excuse why she wasn't here.
Listen to this. And my partners are my business. Last thing I need is you talking and taking this weird obsessive harassment shit to any of my girlfriends or my boyfriend. He says, "Oh, so how old is your boyfriend?
What?
How old is your boyfriend? Why does it matter? Is he above age?" I refuse to answer. What the fuck, you fucking little...
Can we not do this today? Can we not talk about fucking random Portland creep?
I feel the world needs to hear about this shit.
Let's do a special episode about it.
Oh man, we can.
Just have everyone come on and shoot on them.
Not
that way. But
he needs somebody. He needs somebody to come shoot on him. Anyway.
Apparently, he has someone shooting on him. He has a boyfriend.
Hopefully he's above age.
He was watching that thing. Ooh, watching that thing, huh?
I was watching that thing that you said Sunday. Oh,
Ooh.
wow. Okay,
Oh,
okay.
hey, huh?
Mine's over here like I'm watching you. I want to be
Taekwon.
I'm watching.
Fucking me too, man. It's like you're reading my mind.
Ugh, I
What
know
did we
else
have
did you-
next?
Yeah. So of course, the part that I purposely left out about the New Day or Kofi Kingston versus Drew McIntyre is the Viking Raiders interfered in this match with
Viking
Valhalla.
Raiders, Drew McIntyre teaming up.
I don't
I'm
care.
gonna make a
Don't
prediction
care.
right now.
I don't care.
Making that as a prediction right
I
now.
don't.
What are they gonna call
care.
ourselves? The fucking Highlands of Scotland?
Yeah.
I don't
The
care.
Highlanders?
Highlanders, yes.
No, they can't do that because my boy Rory McAllister will kick that ass.
No, I know.
don't.
Yeah, because he did so good against JBL after showing up on Impact.
Wow.
I don't care. Backstage, Gunther berated Vinci and Kaiser and Gunther told Kaiser that Vinci's his responsibility. So I guess, yeah, we are going to have a little implosion here. We're going to find out if they can coexist. We'll see what happens. But, if it's not like Gunther needs anybody to protect him to help him keep the title. So speaking of protecting someone to keep the title, we had a tag team match, and we had Finn Balor and Damian Priest versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
This was your main event.
Mhm.
In your main event.
Man, and was that
It's
match fucking
time.
chaotic?
Yeah.
And
The time for talk is over.
Thank God he
It's
doesn't do that
time.
anymore.
Jay Uso was at ringside, and James D. McDonough came in with his big head and attacked him. And referees had to break up the melee outside the ring. But at the end of the day, while the referees were distracted, JD McDonough hit Sami Zayn in the head with one of the tag titles, and Damian Priest picked up the win. 1, 2, 3.
This was actually a really good way for the show to finish, because for the build to the next premium live event, they're actually doing a build, even though there's the same fucking guys over and over again.
Yep.
And like we're getting tired of seeing the same shit constantly. This time, the same shit that we're seeing constantly is actually fucking decent.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this show is actually pretty decent.
We're actually getting a decent build to a pay-per-view, which did not happen with the last one. In fact, did the cage match, didn't they announce that at the last minute? It just,
I believe so.
yeah, legitimately, this was a throwaway pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I remember the cage match being really good, but the build-up for that pay-per-view sucked. I mean, I could be wrong. I just remember the Trish and Becky Lynch cage match was great.
I mean, there was a lot of good stuff that happened in this night here on Raw that actually made me think about watching the PLE. We still got 2 weeks before it's
Next week.
No, next week is No Mercy for NXT.
No, that's this weekend.
Yeah. So it is next week.
Okay, so I am right.
You're all right. Okay.
We got.
Okay, so I did
2 weekends.
Yeah, we got pay-per-views for the next 2 premium live events and pay-per-views for the next 2 weekends.
This weekend is NXT No Mercy
and
AEW Wrestle Dream. Did you guys see the story that and it's not confirmed, but that Tony Khan is going to buy New Japan?
Yes,
that's the rumor.
If he buys,
God,
New
I
Japan,
hope not.
That is the end of a fucking era of great wrestling, because Tony Khan will just fuck that up.
I really hope and pray to God he doesn't do that.
I mean, if Tony Khan buys it, hopefully he's smart enough to
not run it.
Not run it. Running it.
Gato and fucking
like Gato.
I mean, look how well he's done with Ring of Honor.
First of all, Ring of Honor was already dying when Tony got it. I mean, it's in the same position now as when Tony bought it, basically.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything with it.
Right. But I mean, he hasn't done nothing to make it worse. And he hasn't really done nothing to improve it. Correct. I mean, the champions are getting more exposure now because they're on AEW defending the titles. I mean, but outside of that, yeah, he hasn't. I mean, Ring of Honor isn't better or worse for Tony owning it.
Well, with the rumor that they're going to be on Max, that's a plus because they're on Max and they're doing a pay per view every week, and you only pay $10 on Max for that.
Right.
Yeah, their numbers are going to skyrocket. Because
let's speak of the other rumor in pro wrestling making the rounds.
You know what? Let's talk about that rumor.
Not confirmed, but I called this months ago.
You actually did.
I saw it.
Now it's starting to be reported by more and more people that the McMahon-Helmsley dynasty is no longer together.
Wah, wah.
I mean, it makes. I mean, obviously, I think if that's the case, the split up probably happened last year when Stephanie originally left the board.
Correct.
I think because obviously, I think Vince picked Triple H over Stephanie. And then when Vince came back, Stephanie was like, "Yep, nothing for me to be here for."
That actually might work. And like Dave said, until it's officially put out there, I don't believe it.
I believe it.
But
there's
too many things. Like last year, Triple H and Vince gushed over Stephanie's birthday on Twitter.
Yep.
Not a fucking peep this year.
Every year they've done that. Now remember
also,
when Stephanie originally left, she said it was to take care of her family.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you need to stay home and take care of them? What would change that, especially now that they're older, unless there's some changes going on in the household?
Now, to piggyback off of that, remember 2 years ago when all of a sudden the McMahons the whole rumors of the sale started and they started dumping their shares?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remember Triple H and Stephanie dumped a whole shitload of shares to get all this money, and they were like, "It's for a new house. Get the fuck out of here!"
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, they're splitting their money down the middle. So if they got divorced, like that's it.
Here's the most telling thing to me. Obviously, Triple H is on the road every week with WWE, every show. And then when the Endeavor sale happened, Stephanie was nowhere near him at the big reveal. Now, if they were still together, even though she is no longer on the board, you would think she still would have been there. They have made no appearances together in quite some time.
The last time they were together, they were at the UFC fight. It was Vince, Ari Emanuel, Triple H, Stephanie, and Nick Khan.
Yep.
And let's not, people, he deleted it kind of quick, but Shawn Michaels liking a very anti-Stephanie post.
Yeah.
Triple H's best friend like an anti-Stephanie post on Twitter. I mean, come on now. It's things are, I called this months ago because I just, this shit wasn't adding up because, I mean, even before Triple H and Stephanie everywhere together, you never saw one without the other.
Yeah.
Now both of them have been, out making appearances on their own. I mean, it's something in the water ain't wet.
Stephanie wasn't very vocal this year on the Connoisseur thing either.
No.
So yeah,
that's been her thing for years.
I feel now. Here's my theory: conspiracy time. I just left the QAnon website, so I can make theories now. I think that Stephanie cut pretty much all ties with WWE based on them picking Triple H over her.
I can see that.
I mean, because you gotta know. I mean, honestly, who would be surprised Vince would pick, one of the boys over his children?
I mean, he didn't pick Shane.
He definitely didn't pick Shane. So I mean, yeah, nothing's true until it's true. But come on, you can kind of. I mean, obviously they're not going to come out and be like, "Oh yeah, we're going,"
we're getting a divorce.
Same thing. I mean, I don't even think they'll get a divorce. I think they will Vince and Linda it for the rest of their lives and just be separated. When did Vince or Linda ever come out and say, "Yep, we're separated"? It was just pretty fucking obvious.
That's true.
And now when Stephanie gets a position with the Trump cabinet, if he wins presidency again, we'll be like, that makes sense.
Well, I'll tell you what, though. Triple H and Stephanie breaking up would be bad for stock prices.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
If it was public.
Now, let's talk about stock prices because I don't know if we covered it, but, when Endeavor put out their portfolio and they had to list the risk for the company, Vince McMahon being part of the company was one of the risks listed. Are they, now that they got the company, do you think they're looking for a way to kind of push Vince out?
What?
Hey, Jeff Jarrett is about to bang the shit. Hey, look, Jeff Jarrett is the fucking. Wait, Jeff Jarrett is the Pete Davidson of professional wrestling.
Apparently,
he's
I
banging
don't know why women
everyone's
fucking
exes.
Pete Davidson. He's an ugly motherfucker, but
And Jeff
he got
Jarrett
so
isn't.
many. He's got so much hot heat. You know what I mean? I don't know. Dude must be like fucking 12 inches long or something like that.
Hey, you're gonna see next week on fucking AEW, Stephanie McMahon come out the crowd and help Jeff win.
He's
Wow.
he's the last outlaw for a reason.
Yep.
Hey, what if Stephanie showed up in AEW? What kind of fucking crazy reaction would that get?
She would be booed out of the building.
Yes. Nobody
But
would care.
it would get everyone's attention.
It would.
She walked into the building and this is all you would hear.
I think.
I mean, what is Stephanie famous for in WWE? Emasculating men in the ring
Yeah,
and talking shit and going over.
fucking getting
If
pissed.
you remember on Vicky Guerrero's last match, she and Stephanie had a mud pit match.
Yeah,
There was no reason why Stephanie should have gone over.
no.
And
Well, look
it was one of those things where she kept on going over in situations that were just totally ridiculous.
look what she did to Dusty.
You know, let's just call a spade a spade. If Stephanie showed up in AEW, TK would be fearing for his life.
Huh. But now I will say this: Stephanie would not be a bad business person to have in AEW.
No, I think she'd be good.
She's a good businesswoman. Like her or not, she was very important to the success of WWE in the last 10 or so years.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, she brought a lot of real shit to WWE.
I think
Stewart, everything.
I mean, if you put fucking Stephanie and fucking Amanda Hubert together and fucking what Amanda's doing right now with Stephanie knowing how to fucking, do all that stuff and bring more awareness to what Amanda's already doing in AEW. Oh my God, it'd be great.
She showed up at GCW.
Amanda's doing like all the charity stuff and organizing all that stuff.
Whatever. As a wrestling fan, I don't give a fuck. I mean, go ahead. Let kids call John Cena. Let him show up.
Hey,
that's all nice or whatever. But it's not going to make me buy any more pay-per-views.
It's
not going to make me
go
to a wrestling event. Those guys are great. They're at City of Hope. Oh, let me go support them.
Here's the thing, and I'll give Amanda credit for this because I'm a huge animal person. Every town they go to, they do some kind of fundraiser for the local animal shelters.
Okay, and so what did Dana Warrior learn from Stephanie?
Fuck Dana Warrior.
But they were working for the same company, and Dana Warrior was supposed to be doing the same.
Dana Warrior was just a spokesperson. Amanda's actually putting in the work.
For what?
For fucking queer and not making the world go round.
I mean, he does have a point. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. For the mixologist himself, Mr. Chemical Julian, for Double J, Josh James.
Wait, Stephanie versus Maki Ito. Book it now.
Wow. And
now she would be Matt Cardona's manager.
We will see you guys on Wednesday for the return.
Matt Cardona does not need her.
For the return of trivia. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the return of wrestling trivia. And this time, God damn it, Julian, you better not put a fucking midget one in there.
Little person edition.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will.
Just do a little person edition. We've been waiting for it. We've been clamoring for it.
I would not take part in that fucking chicanery.
Yeah, I would do it, but it'd be a pretty short quiz.
You shenan once, you'll shenan again.
See you guys on Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen.
Later.
I got some news for you guys, by the way.
Oh, wait.
Are we gonna
What you
not
got, like
see them later?
left?
We'll talk about this after we're off the air. Peace.